Hello, readers. I'm CJ Bernstein, and this is what it looks like when I trim my own beard. So today's the day. I'm really excited to talk to you. What? What? So I am going to. Hey, what's happening? Hey, readers. So this podcast, I'm going to. I'm. So this week's episode. This week's vlog is going to be entirely about the January project. And the reason this came about, teasing you, not getting into it yet, the reason this came about is because there have been things over the past few months that I've wanted to do for the Monarch Papers that either because of my skills or because of time management or just because we didn't have the resources to do it, we've had to scrap. Like, for example, we had an idea for a puzzle, a sort of supplemental puzzle that would have been a advent calendar for all of December. And I just didn't have the time, the resources, or the skills to do it. And I am happy keeping the Monarch Papers completely free so that you guys get to experience it without there being a paywall ever. That was always the intent of this. But I cut because, spoiler alert, I got into talking about a thing I wasn't supposed to talk about. So the January project is a Patreon campaign. And if you're not familiar with Patreon, it is a sort of low-level investment, long-term Kickstarter for artists where you contribute a certain amount every month, $1, $5, $10 and up, and it goes into a kitty that helps that artist create the thing you want them to create. And for me, I don't want to get paid from Patreon. That's not my goal. I'm happy to build the Monarch Papers for you on my dime so that you have this free experience. What I want to do is allow you to contribute in any way you feel is appropriate, down to absolute zero, so that I can do things that right now I don't have the time, skills, or resources to do, like the Advent Calendar puzzle, so that I can build something even bigger and richer and have these bigger ideas become manifest for you guys, and in return you still get value from it. So I want to be clear that nothing about the Monarch Papers is ever going to be behind a paywall. It is a 100% completely free experience. Spoiler again. What's cool. But what's cool about the Patreon campaign is that I've created some really cool stuff for you to get for investing. So, for example, for $1 a month, you get access to what I'm calling the Seventh Guild, which is a patron only feed of behind the scenes content, um, concept art, sketches, sort of like a director's commentary for the Monarch Papers. Uh, and then we go up from $5, $10, $20 up to, I'm not sure, maybe $100. But what you get are things like a monthly Q&A with me in a group, a private Q&A with me once a month, where we talk about behind the scenes stuff that's going on, or you can ask me questions about the campaign at the time. We are working on, here's the best, two completely new narratives that are interwoven into the Monarch Papers. One that's digital and one that's analog that you would actually get in the mail every month. And they are stories that enrich and deepen the characters, the history of the Monarch Papers that you're playing with, the locations, the myth. And so you are getting this experience with the Monarch Papers, and with Patreon, you can sort of enrich it. It's all bonus content, though. Nothing is being held back from the Monarch Papers to feed Patreon. I wouldn't do that to you. So whatever you give, you are getting back tenfold. I just want to build new material for you and have the resources to do that. That's basically what this is all about. And what I'm really excited about is, yes, the things like merchandise will be on a higher tier simply because I don't have a distribution deal like I talked about last week, or a couple weeks ago. So I can't buy things in bulk yet. So whenever I buy one object, like a sweatshirt or a phone case. It's pretty pricey because I'm not getting a bulk discount. And so it will have to be a higher tier. But what I'm going to do every month is create a sort of raffle where even if you're contributing $1 a month, you have a chance to get all of the goodies and bonuses from the higher tiers, because I want it to be a democracy. Democracy? What? No, I want you to be able to get free stuff. And I'm telling you about it now because what I want is for you to give me feedback, to comment, email me, and let me know what you want, what you don't want, what you think about this, what you want to get out of it if you're going to contribute to help this. But like I said, I want to be clear. I am in no way looking to get paid for this. I knew that this was a big investment of my time, mental energy, emotional energy, being away from my family, and it was worth it because I'm passionate about this and I really believe that this is the thing I'm supposed to be making. But if you want to be involved in a bigger way and you want to get even more out of it, you can contribute. And it's, I think I don't know, I'm excited about it. And I feel like in a way we have built this together and we get to continue to build together by doing this and by building what is essentially a stockpile that I can then use for web design, for graphic design, for the site overheads, for editors, proofers. I mean, you wouldn't believe what goes into making this thing. And it will give me the resources to invest in making something even bigger and richer and better. And so I really want you to comment or email me, positive, negative, whatever, that's fine. If you've had experience with Patreon and I haven't, I would love to hear from you. Yeah, so we're gonna do this together, and in the next couple of weeks, maybe next week we'll talk about what you guys commented and what you said, and we'll discuss it and we'll build it, because right now it's the Patreon campaign. It's not public yet, but it's sort of in beta, and so we can still build this together. Even the campaign itself, I really want to turn this money right around and build something for you that's even richer and more exciting, and puzzles that are deeper and more complicated. So if you're into that, I would love to have you on board, and I would love to hear from you in the next few weeks. Yeah, that's it though. There's nothing else. I didn't plan to talk about anything this week. I'm still slogging through the book because I've been really busy. You guys are making some good progress on Fragment 6, and all's good leading up to the holidays. So I'll see you guys next week.